animation was so gorgeous, and I was enamored from second zero all the way to the end. I thought it was really amazing. From the jump, I really liked the clothes that they were wearing and the cloths that they were sitting on, just kind of like representing their culture and just kind of like where they come from and whatnot. And I thought that was a beautiful in and of itself. On top of just kind of like sitting there and also like looking at the beautiful scenery around them, me not really knowing what's going on. I just kind of like how I was just put into the situation, and I thought it was really great. I really liked the animations, specifically for kind of like the death explanation sequence. You know, like the transparency of the characters was a really cool effect, and I feel like it kind of separated them from being fully human or fully a spirit, and just kind of like seeing that there's some sort of in between going on. I thought that was really really cool, and I think it all flowed so well, and the movement was really smooth, and everything was just really beautiful. Um, Narratively wise, I really like the twist in finding out whether this was a twist, but it was a twist for me because I wasn't really expecting it for the little girl to be the one that is actually the one crossing over. I thought it was just kind of like a mother and daughter talking about death, but it does make more sense. Like, you know, once it was kind of dropped in that she was like, "Oh, remember like the time that I almost drowned," and the mom explaining to her that, you know, she had to save her. But all in all, I guess it was just very much her mom couldn't save her and she couldn't get to her in time. And this is the little girl crossing over. And so it was really crazy when, you know, the camera turned again and the mom revealed to be like, I'm assuming the mask from like Dia de los Muertos, like the painting. And I thought that was so beautiful. And I think the last kind of beat of cutting the cord to signify that the little girl's crossing over, and then you turn again and she's not there anymore. I was like, this is just masterpiece. I thought it was really great. I thought overall it was so brilliant.
It was such a comforting, beautiful representation of death in this film, representing death as a motherly figure that simply helps you with the transition was so cool. And the animation was so cute, and it was almost Disney Pixar like. I thought it was beautiful animation. I loved that the meaning of the line, "If I hadn't pulled you out, you wouldn't be here," referencing the little girl drowning in the water. At first, you're to believe that that sentence is said by her mother, and she was rescued from the water. But um, once you realize that it's death talking to the little girl, you realize that she didn't survive the drowning, and death is the one that pulled her out, which I thought was so cool. That just a simply going back and watching after you realize that it's death talking completely changes the meaning of that sentence. The twist in this film is almost chilling, but since the representation of death is so comforting and so beautiful, it's not really a creepy twist at all. It's just like a wow, oh, she's dead. But it's not creepy. It could be with, you know, the changing of the mother's face, and death is not the most comforting looking woman. She does have sort of a creepy face, but just her calming nature, it it makes death seem like just a long sleep, and so it's not as creepy as it could be. That twist at the end, I really enjoyed it, though. I thought it was so well done.
She describes it as a journey. She also gives death's a woman's feel, like almost as if a femininity and identity. It feels like she's comforting her. Um, and it made me think that possibly this girl is dying. And this is a way to soothe her into this journey. And then when we get to the end, we see that the child is not actually speaking to her mother at all about this journey. She is instead already in it and on it. And this is death comforting her along the way and getting her mentally prepared for the fact that this is her new reality, and doing it in a way that a child would need, with patience and with delicacy. The animation in this piece was beautiful, and the childlike innocence of the vocal performance and connection to the mother's performance added a real sweetness to this.
The animation is absolutely wonderful. It's very beautiful. It flows nicely between the different images. It really draws you in. It's a really great exploration of the concept of death through conversation and the relationship of a mother and child. Um, and I think it does it in a very gentle way. And it's really great to see this in media.
It is quite a positive representation of a forever dark and scary figure. The shadows, the pain, it all becomes an interesting character of tenderness and caring. It's beautiful, whimsical animation. Both the voices and the shapes and even the colors are just too beautiful, and it's a total twist of what we think of that or how we perceive that.
The animation was very well done. This is a powerful animation that requires time. So I'm pretty sure it took quite some time for the film to get it done. And I really liked the story behind it. This relationship between mother and daughter, just growing up together, basically, and how the daughter grows, completing character arc in the film. I think it was very well done, really powerful, strong message of love, especially the love that's between a mother and her daughter.